Hey, Mommy. How did you guys and your prince fell on something
How did we fall on something?
while you were dancing?
Wow, someone was very hungry and so they ate a banana, and instead of throwing the banana peel in the trash, they threw it on the dance floor. So here we were doing the tango, and all of a sudden he goes to dip me and we both slip on the banana peel and fall on the floor. It was awful.
Oh, how do you spell
Just do it, That's good.
that? Okay. Mommy. How many of you get a picture while you were eating before you start dancing?
They were giving out pictures before we were dancing? I didn't know that. I didn't get one. I should probably go get one, huh?
How do you spell it? Okay, Mommy. How many times do you get to dance with your prince?
You mean how many times a day? Probably 2 or 3, I would think.
Okay, I'll do 2 and then a 3.
Okay.
Let's just do it like that.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, Mommy. How many times do you get to dance with your prince only about a baby old?
A baby old? I have never heard that term. Is that something you made up?
One day?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
Okay, Lisa. How do you make letters in front of your travel and try to make somebody sick instead of real ones, and just instead of sick letters that's trying to make people sick?
Is that what my friend said, that I was making people sick with letters? Well, let me just tell you, I was trying to teach them how to spell correctly. And if they can't spell correctly, I don't think they'll get a very good job. So I was just trying to help. But apparently everyone's having an issue with it. I don't know. Don't you all think that it's good to know how to spell?
How do you spell
I have a message for all my friends out there who apparently I was making sick with all my letter issues. Just good luck finding a job, because if you can't spell, I don't think they're going to want to hire you. Let's just get on with this interview.
Okay. Mommy. How do you make cookies to your way house while you had an oven in your car?
Well, you weren't supposed to tell people I have an oven in my car. We could start things on fire. Anyway, yes. Simply when I'm at stoplights, I might throw in a batch of cookies, and then when we get to another stoplight, we can take them out and eat them. I thought this was a very good idea. Apparently GM thought it was some type of liability or something like that. But I bet Ford will take it.
Mom, Lisa. How many times was it your birthday until next Saturday?
How many times? Well, my birthday comes once a year, and sadly it's only on a Saturday every once in a great while. But I still have a good time.
Okay, Mommy. How did you and your family get the flying lantern before the princess was in a tower and they didn't know it was her birthday.
Oh, well, we found out that this evil witch was keeping her hostage in the tower, so we sent our friend Flynn Rider to go and free her from the tower, and then went to go see the flying lanterns, and she found out she was the princess. I mean, how many of us want to find out that we're a princess? Who knows? I could be a princess.
Okay, ladies and boys, I want you all to make sure this girl doesn't get hurt, because if she does, make a call from a police officer or a man who can help her.
Thank you. That is so sweet.
Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
how did you make people feel better until you loved them?
Well, whenever they fell down, I would put Band-Aids on their boo-boos. And sometimes if they were having a bad day, I would bring them some candy, stuff like that. Because I know candy always makes me happy.
Okay, Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
how many questions did you have on number by number?
How many number questions have I had so far? I think I've had 3 from you, but on a daily basis, I really don't get that many number questions. I'm sure if I was an accountant, I'd get more.
Okay, Lisa,
Uh-huh.
how many did you start leaving for the wedding?
Oh, we've probably got about a couple weeks or so before we leave for a wedding. I think we're going to see Cinderella's wedding, maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm the one who's Cinderella, and I'm glad you're coming to my wedding.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for anything.
I would make a call before you get there, and I'll come right away before you guys get there.
Oh, well, that would be good, because it would be terrible to miss your own wedding. Oh, I can't even imagine.
Because our wedding is the best, and my sister's going to be there, and we're going to have lots of teachers, and they're going to teach us how to spell our wedding.
You're having teachers at your wedding?
Uh-huh.
I have never heard of that. That is so original.
And they're going to teach us how to spell wedding made of trees of bricks instead of getting in there.
Oh, well, it's always important to know how to spell wedding before your wedding, I would think.
Yeah, because I don't even know how to spell wedding like that I just said. So that's why I'm going to my wedding to learn.
Oh.
Because they just told me fast and I didn't hear any saying of the loud talking.
Oh.
So that's why I had to go back.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Well, I don't know how to spell assassin, so if I wanted to learn how to spell an assassin, would I need to meet one?
Uh-huh,
Oh.
because if you need to learn how to spell assassin, you'll have to go to the class that I am in, because you'll have to go in the class that people just flow, that just make you go outside and do horrible stuff, and they just even don't like girls. It's just a boy class.
Well, I would think so, but I heard that the only way to graduate from that class is to be assassinated.
Well, the one out where I'm going, you could tell her that, okay?
Okay, maybe she'll tell me and I won't have to go to the assassin class, because I really don't want to be assassinated.
Okay.
And I don't want to go do all that horrible stuff.
Okay. How did you do it on Friday?
On Friday, I skipped the class because, like I said, I really don't want to be assassinated.
Okay. How many questions did you ask for the wedding?
I think it was just a few, like where's the wedding at and what kind of food are you gonna have at your wedding?
Lots of great healthy ones, and they're also good. And I even love them because my parents just made them there so that we could stay healthy every week.
Oh, that's good. Are you gonna have cupcakes?
Yep. And it's my birthday, and we're gonna have cakes too.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta get going, so I better go. But it was nice meeting you. Thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome. I'll spell your name on the saying where you know that you're going to be on the wedding soon when you want to.
Okay.